What's up, everybody? This is Absolute North. I'm here today with another 1v1 replay analysis of a game I had recently. It was against a very good opponent. The opponent was very well rounded, didn't make a lot of mistakes, made for a very close game. We're going to go over that, and hopefully I'll find some tips so that I can improve my own gameplay, and then hopefully you can find some stuff that is useful for your own gameplay as well. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so our opponent today was against Broken Arrow 630. We're going to be watching from his point of view. I think it's usually kind of helpful to see, what kind of weaknesses he was able to take advantage of in my gameplay. It's also I'll be switching between different views here, but we'll be starting off that way. So alright, so I won the kickoff there. We're going to be going into his corner. Looks like I'm giving him some space, going for a boost. He's got it on top of his car. Kind of a weird challenge there. So, you could see from that I was right in front of him, which is, it's not always the best position really to be for making a challenge. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go back and watch that sequence again, because I think that's kind of, I could have done better there with shadowing. Yeah, there's the boost. I got the boost. And you can see I got into kind of a weird position. I didn't know if I wanted to challenge, go at the ball, or if I wanted to shadow. And so I'm going to slow it down and kind of see what happened here. So yeah, I grabbed the boost. I'm going towards him. It looks like he's going to put the ball on top of his car, shortly. He did, but then he saw that I was going to go into shadowing position. But look at where I'm at. I'm in a really weird position. If he's able to, get higher on the ball than I am, there's a chance right there that he could actually push it right over me. If I hit the ball, there's a chance that I could actually put the ball into the corner and it bounce into, in center anyways. So I'm gonna kind of go through this and show you what a good shadow position could have been. I think normally when you shadow, okay, so where it looks like he's here and it looks like he's taking the ball this way, and where I am in this position is not a good position. I kind of should be in this area, and I should be trying to push him towards the far post, trying to basically cut him off, and wherever the ball goes, it's going to go into the open field. There's more space on the other side of the field. So right now where I'm at, I could have even given him a little bit more space and been in this area and pushing the same direction. You basically just want to make sure you have you don't give him too much space. You have pressure on him, but you don't give him, but you're not too close to where if they flick, they can get over you, and you want to be in a position where you can be pushing them towards the far post. Because right now where I'm at, I'm going to be right in front of the ball, and it's just not a good position for me to be in to shadow. And luckily, we're able to still get a decent challenge out of it. But he's able to bump me, put me in a weird spot. We're both kind of in a weird spot there. So I'm gonna get back to the replay here, and I'll kind of slow it down. I think I'll keep it at this speed right here just so we can go over it. So if you look there, I could have kept possession of the ball right there. I could see that there might have been a shot opportunity, but I should have been putting the ball more that shot would have been a lot more effective if it had been, more towards this area. I put it, right here. And he's not very far away. He's going to be able to make that save, and ultimately he does. And I just basically give away possession there. So, um, you know, it doesn't result in a goal, luckily, but you know, I'm in a weird position. It takes away from my momentum. Now I have to turn around, using what little boost I have. I get the ball past him. Maybe have a shot opportunity. You can see right here, like, I'm not really focusing on where he's at right now. I know he's somewhere to my left. Um, he's pretty far away, actually. I mean, so it's a pretty safe shot, but I just did not get any power on it. I hit it in a weird area. It still would have gone in, but it was slow enough for him to be able to get back and make the save. So he might be able to get possession of the ball here. I can see him in my camera. He's going to go get that boost, which is fine. I don't have any boosts, which isn't good, but I'm going to continue to apply pressure. So, yeah, he trying to clear the ball here. Have 12 boost. Yeah, not a bad decision to kind of, you know, put it to the side. I was able to kind of slow down his momentum. Where I'm at right now, he's going towards the wall. He has boost. He's got full boost. I don't have any boost. And at this point, I don't really know how like capable he is in the air. So, you know, normally I don't really like go for blocks for aerial shots like right away, until I know that they're going to be able to make shots like that, because you see a lot of people take some crazy shots in ones and most of the time they don't hit them. But this guy was very, very controlled, you know, like a textbook aerial shot, you know, air dribble there. Like, so now I know that he's capable of doing that. Now we're going to go into the next kickoff here. Kind of speed this up a little bit. Alright, I had a really good kickoff there. Yeah, you saw, I mean, he came out of nowhere. And in my camera, like, I was not paying attention to where he was. I definitely could have scored that. I came, after the kickoff, like, if you look at my position, where I go, like, I kind of go at this ball at a lot sharper of an angle. If I had gone more wide, a little wider with, my angle, I would have had a shot. Because, I mean, that ball is, there's time there for me to take a shot. I just hesitated a little bit, and I didn't know where my opponent was. He was right there about to make that save. That was a good cut by me. I was able to get the ball away, but he bumped me, so I couldn't do anything with it. Ooh, that was way too aggressive. He kind of changed his speed there. All right, so here we go again with the shadowing. You can see where I'm at again. So I'm not in a good shadowing position. If he's able to get enough momentum from where he's at, if he were to flick it, I mean, it's still like a savable shot. But the thing is like, it's very hard to save a shot that's coming from right behind you. So that's why you want to be, driving him to the far post. I want to be more on the, in that area we talked about earlier, that I want to be more like right here, driving him this way. And where I am right now, he's going to be bringing the ball this way. I'm in the direct line of the ball pretty much. Like, it's going to be very hard to save it. Besides, I'm kind of like at a stop. So if he hits that ball, it's going to go way in front of me. And I'm going to try to do something, I'm going to try to challenge the ball. But then he's got a perfect opportunity to demo me too, So it kind of, it's not the best position. Luckily, his flick was not very effective, and he wasn't able to do anything with it. I should have been able to score this goal right here. I had good control there. I even got a bump on him, but I panicked a little too much, and I didn't get a goal, so should have taken my time. I had plenty of time there. Bad shot by me that ultimately resulted in a goal. I mean, yeah, it was just passing the ball pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I could have had that shot. It wasn't that it was an unnecessary or impossible shot. It just didn't happen. I got to make those shots. They basically just centered the ball for him. Not a good kickoff. You can see. So this is going to be back to like just consistency with the kickoffs. I mean, from my point of view, when I land, you can see I'm usually really consistent, but in this game I wasn't very consistent. And you can see where I'm landing compared to where he's landing. He is like directly center of that ball, and I'm going to hit that ball to the side. So I mean that ball is just going to get squeezed out on my side of the field, yeah. So that's something I definitely need to be careful of, and need to work on, just being more consistent with the kickoffs. All right, so he's basically throwing the ball away there. Not a very good hit from him. He should have taken his time. I had the whole field. I was able to get boost. Got 70 boost. Yeah, I really wasn't able to do anything with it. Just centered the ball for him. Luckily, he didn't get a shot. But see, right now, I'm not even... See, one of the big things I'm noticing right now from my own gameplay, watching this replay, is I'm not taking an opportunity to look in my rearview mirror and see, like, where he is. Like, right now, I have no idea where he is. And he's coming up. He's not putting a whole lot of pressure on me right now, but for all I know, he could be, like, right behind me. And look how far away I am from the ball. So that's one thing that I need to work on, is seeing where my opponent is. You see that right there? Like, if he had been any closer to me, that would have been a perfect center, of the ball for him. Luckily, it wasn't. I was able to clear it, get a good challenge that went into his side of the court. See there, we kind of know we have a little bit of space. We're in a weird position here because we kind of like underestimated our opponent there. We didn't really give him much, we didn't really think, I don't think I really anticipated that he was going to be able to put that ball like past me. But ultimately I was able to recover and stay with the ball. Yeah, really weird position. I wasn't really controlling the ball very much there. But I have an opportunity here to do something with it. I'm controlling the ball pretty good. And I popped it up. I think the height of that ball surprised him. And that was a really good shot, I think. Takeaways from him, though. If you look, he's in a good shadowing position. I mean, it wasn't the shadow. I think it was the speed and the angle of the shot, that it was so high up that I think he had the boost. And he was in a good shadowing position. So, I mean, that's where you want to be. Like, I think that's he had good spacing, but it was a power shot. I mean, not a power shot. There wasn't a whole lot of power behind it. I mean, it popped it up high enough to where it made it like difficult for him to shadow. But that's kind of the position you want to be in right there. He was trying to drive me to the far post. It just, he wasn't able to block the shot. All right, another weird kickoff from him. I'm not really sure what the benefits are of doing that on a kickoff. So if you guys know, maybe let me know in the comments. But I just don't really. I mean, to me, it hasn't been really hard to like counter those kickoffs, but I just don't know what the benefits of them are. Nice control from him. Luckily, I was able to block it. And see, that was kind of I think I had good positioning on that one. I'm driving him to that far post. He's dribbling. I feel like I have good space between us. I was waiting to see what he was going to be able to do. I was saving my boost. Once I saw he was starting to lose control in the air a little bit, I I started kind of closing in a little bit more, but I was waiting for, the additional touches of the ball. I was able to get the block and ultimately recover and get a goal there. I'm assuming it's a goal, but I mean, I don't know. I've missed some open nets before, so. All right, yeah, it was a goal. So yeah, I mean, I'm starting to see that the kickoffs are getting a little bit better. I'm normally pretty consistent on him, but in this game I was kind of off and on. So I got a good kickoff there. One thing is, like, you can notice, like, I don't know where my opponent is. I'm assuming he's far away, but I'm not checking my camera. So that's something very important. That's something I need to work on. I don't know how much time I have, and if you don't know how much time you have, you can be tempted to, like, rush and make a mistake or not take advantage of a goal opportunity. So you can see here, I did have a lot of space. I'm kind of taking my time. I see him come into my camera view. Not because I was looking for him, but just because that's where the ball was. So that's, like I said, that's something I need to work on. Tried to get the ball around him on the wall, but he kind of saw what I was trying to do and countered it pretty well. You see there, like, I'm not in a good position, but I was able to get the ball away from him. So it could have been bad, though. I tried to get the ball in front of him a little bit more. I saw he was in a weird position. Like, see, like, for me, like, I can realize when somebody's too close. If I had gotten a higher flick, it might have put a little bit more pressure on him. Hopefully I was trying to get him to panic a little bit. It's weird when somebody's, like, driving that close to you and, like, you can see, like, I'm not really able to see him that well. I think I kind of, like, rushed a little bit. I could have taken my time and, like, continued the dribble, tried to, take a better shot on the goal. But here's an error right here. I'm not normally a fan of, like, challenging on the wall. It's very dangerous. In this position, like, I went for it, but I think it was a mistake for sure. He was able to easily get around me. I didn't even try to jump for it, luckily, because it probably would have, been an easier situation for him. I don't know if he gets a goal here. I was able to clear it, luckily. I think he waited a little bit for the bounce, and it gave me an opportunity to clear it away. But okay, we can see here he's in a weird shadow position, but he did a good cut on the ball and challenged it. And we're in a really bad spot because it looks like I'm going to be going for that boost. Yep, and he has got that whole side of the field. So what could we have done different there? So first off, I had 55 boost. I actually didn't even need that boost. So there's one thing that. The other thing is I'm not being, like, conscious. I'm choosing the boost over ball, and I don't even need the boost. I could have easily grabbed those two pads that are right in front of me. I could have grabbed those two pads and stayed with the ball. But instead, I went for that boost that I didn't really need. Luckily, he missed the open net because it was really open. And there, trying to do a clear on the wall. He's just literally waiting for the ball. And yeah, I can see an error right there too. Yeah, he's going to be able to make a goal off of that. So if you look on this, we're going to go back a little bit. And I'm going to switch cameras too. Yeah, if you look at this replay, it's not bad that I went for the clear. Like, it would have been nice if I had controlled it a little bit better. I think that would have definitely been a different outcome. But if you look at what I do after I get the boost, I went on the wall too high. Like, I mean, it almost looked like I was going to try to hit it. And because I went too high on the wall there, he was able to take that shot and put it, you know, in a spot that was hard for me to get to. I wasn't able to get to it. So, you know, it's just those little positional mistakes can result in goals, you know, pretty easy goals for the other team. So we have to be really conscious of what decisions we're making and where our opponent is. He was right there waiting for that one. So, all right, pretty neutral kickoff. Looks like I am going to, like, I'm not watching him really. Okay, there you go. Oh, it looked like he was going to try to hit it around me. But I got a good challenge. Got plenty of space. And got a shot. So that worked out for us. Tie game. I kind of want to see where I'm landing on these kickoffs and see. It looks like they're a lot more consistent right now. Yeah, and I got 13 boost left. See, and I'm not watching where my opponent is at all. But, you know, I put myself in a really bad position there. Did not take a good shot. But I think, like, okay, so if I could do that moment again, where I am, the ball's dropping. If I were to do that again and I knew where he was, that he was right there, I might have tried to just catch the ball and maybe bring it to the corner and grab the boost and try to control it. I think I just centered the ball for him, so not the best decision. And those are the decisions that really make, you know, that really win or lose you the game. So I got a decent save there, put it in the corner, was able to get the boost. It looks like he's in a decent shadowing position right there. He's pushing me to the far post, and he got the block. So that's a really good, I mean, we can look at that right there and just show you what a good shadow defense looks like. You know, from my end, he's cutting me off right there. Like, unless I can flick over him, but he's seeing that the ball isn't on my car anymore. So that's why he goes for the challenge. So it's really smart from him. Good defense. That's what I was saying. This guy, he really was a good all-around player and opponent. He didn't really have a lot of mistakes. Here we are kind of bumping each other. I'm in kind of a weird spot off the wall. I definitely could have controlled that a lot better. That was just a mechanical error off the side of that goalpost. And it was kind of weird because we were sitting there, pretty much bumping each other around. He was very goal side on that ball. It looks like I was too. We got a pretty neutral kickoff on that one. All right, so let's see what I was thinking here. Yeah, like, I shouldn't have turned on that ball the way I did. Luckily, he was hitting it towards his side, but it was just to get control. I mean, all he's got to do right now is run down the clock. So, I mean, he's going to be trying to keep possession. For 1 minute, he's got to keep possession. Not bad shadow defense there. If he had gotten a better shot, he might have scored it. It wasn't the best shadow defense, but it worked for us. Right there, I know the opponent's coming up. You know, he's trying to apply that pressure. He doesn't want me to get on his side of the field. Looks like I'm gonna have some space. Yeah, kind of an awkward bounce for him. I didn't take a very powerful shot, but he got, the side of the goalpost there kind of messed him up too. Kind of created an awkward situation. So, tie game, less than a minute left. Let's see what happens. All right, I changed up the kickoff there. A little bit different. Might have thrown him off a little bit. I'm a little bit slower on those kickoffs, so it kind of delays it a little bit. Might have been why I won. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't have been very smart. I think I realized maybe in that moment that if I had missed that shot, he could have just turned around and scored it. I don't want to say that that was like the best choice to not go for that. I, I shouldn't have gone for it in the first place, but the fact that I kind of realized that it was dumb, I think, is what kept me in the game. Really awkward, small ball playing here. Just trying to be smart about it. We only have 22 seconds, so any goal that happens in this time is going to be pretty much a game ender. I mean, 20 seconds, is not. There's still a lot that can happen, but still, he's in a weird position. Yeah, if I had been able to get that ball past him, that would have been. We both had a lot of patience there. We're just trying not to give it away. I do want to go over that though. So whenever you play ones, you can see from my camera view, like, I'm not looking at him. I have no idea where he is. I know that he could be right behind me, but I don't think I'm really thinking about that in this situation because I do a self patch, which is not bad. I grab the boost, which even though it didn't show up in this replay, I don't know why. It was there. But anyways, I'm not watching him. He's right behind me. See, for him, he was almost able to take that as a pass to, as an easy goal. But we're going to move on. He's nice turn on the ball there. Nice challenge. Nice control. He's just trying not to give away the ball. I was able to just put it down on the ground. All right, 4-4 overtime. All right, decent kickoff. I went for that boost. That was really could have been risky, but he went all the way back for his boost. All right, so at this point, we're taking it back to our side of the field. Got to be really careful. He could have applied more pressure there, I think. I think he gave us a lot more space than maybe he should have. Not a good flick by me. I was able to keep control of it, though, so he's got 47 boost, so he's got plenty of boost. That was kind of a misplay by him, too. I think it's kind of... I don't think he should have gone on the wall there. I mean, maybe he knew I was going to try to take that kind of shot, but we're both playing like very like reactive right now. Nobody's really like starting anything, setting up a play for themselves. Like, we're both just trying to get the ball out of our side of the field, it looks like. And I mean, it's not bad, but I think we're just both playing like a very reactive game. There he is. It looks like he's gonna have a shot on the goal. Let's see where I'm right behind him. Luckily, he didn't get that shot. He might have been able to pinch it in. Nice clear by me. Okay. Yeah, I think I could have done better there too. He was obviously going to get to the ball before me, yet I'm facing him and I'm in his corner. I think, I could have been in a better position to start shadowing. You can see he was able to get the ball cleared out of the corner. I did the half flip. Wasn't the best half flip. I landed weird, but I was able to keep on the ball. I'm just saying, like, I could have put myself in a better position to to prepare for his hit. Because, I mean, if I hadn't got that half flip or if I had messed up, could have been a goal. All right, looks like I'm going to start a bounce dribble here. He's guarding in the near post, which is dangerous, I think, in that situation. And I was able to put it in for a goal. So, I mean, in that position, it was kind of weird. He gave me a lot of space. I'm going to kind of go back here. Yeah, he gave me a lot of space with boost. He had full boost, though, too. It's just a very hard shot to block. If I was in his position, I might have tried to challenge the ball. With that much space, it's very difficult to shoot or to block a shot like that. Yeah, and I mean he had full boost. I think it was just very hard to read where that shot was gonna go. Um, but like I said, this is a very good game. Not a lot of mistakes. Um, I feel like I learned a lot about my gameplay watching this. I need to start looking at my review camera, seeing where my opponent is. I need to work on my shadow defense. I need to practice ball control, keeping possession more and not giving away the ball, and just overall awareness of the field. I think that's one thing that one of the biggest takeaways was for sure not looking at the rear view camera, because I mean there's so many, I mean that where your opponent is should matter what kind of decisions you make. If I don't know where the opponent is, then how can I make like a smart decision of what to do with the ball? And so I think when it comes to ones, I think if I had taken some of those things into consideration, this might not have been such a close game. I might have been able to actually, have a way bigger lead and maybe, not have made so many mistakes. So if you like the video, please subscribe and like the video. And thanks for watching.